Disclaimer. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes. It is not a suggestion to buy, sell, or hold any asset. Please do your own research and due diligence when choosing what to invest in. Now, on to the analysis.
Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. If you're new to the channel or not yet subscribed, consider subscribing. It'll help me out a lot and I'll be able to continue making these videos to show you how I compound my interest every week on my savings that I have here in the stock market. So I was able to make a few moves this week already, and as you can see, my buying power is now $36. So this is how much passive income I've made so far in the month of July. Also, I was able to swing trade LQR. If you guys remember, I was talking about LQR the other day, and I was able to do a swing trade on them. Let's see how that happened. I'm going to show you what I did by taking a look at my history here. So as you can see here, I did buy 28 shares. I bought 28 shares. I don't know why it's not showing it here, but I bought 28 shares of LQR stock for 95 cents after hours yesterday because it was trading below $1. So I bought them for 95 cents. Cost me about $26.60 for the 28 shares. I put in an order for 35 shares, but they were only able to give me 28 shares. But I was okay with that. Now, this morning, pre-market, I saw it go above $1. So I put the order to sell it for $1.03, and I was able to sell them for a nice profit of $2.24. Yes, so that is how I was able to make a little bit of more profit this month. I did make a nice $2.24 profit, and that should cover my transaction fees for selling options. So not a bad call. Now I'm going to make another limit order because I see it's back down again, right? It's back down to 88 cents. So I'm going to do another limit order buy so you can see how I do this. All right. Let me try and do this right now. I'm going to buy, I want to do a limit order here. So here we see that we can do a limit order. We press on the buy order. We don't want to do a buy order. I want to do a limit order because I want to make sure that I pay what I want to pay for this stock. And right now I'm willing to pay 90 cents. All right. And that will allow me to buy 40 shares of this stock at the moment. So I'm going to go ahead and put this order in and see if I'm able to do that. All right. Very good. So let's go ahead and put that order in. Now let's see if I was able to purchase those shares. If I did, it would show up on my LQR stock here, but I still only have 50 shares. So it hasn't gone through yet. It's still queued. I'm requesting to do a limit order buy for 90 cents for 40 shares. So hopefully it will be put through before the end of the day. So now let's talk about what else I was able to do this week. But also I wanted to mention that since I did buy the shares after hours yesterday and I sold them pre-market today, that means that it is not considered a day trade. So we don't have to worry about any pattern day trading rules when it comes to this trade that I made because it wasn't done on the same day. All right. Now, I also sold a covered call on my Blackberry shares, and let's take a look at how much I sold it for. So let's go to Blackberry. As you can see here, I have a covered call for $2.50, expiring July 19th. So let's take a look at how much I was able to sell that one for. Go to Blackberry. We'll see that now my 100 shares are being held in collateral. Okay, as you can see right here, stock collateral, 100 shares of Blackberry, because I placed this $2.50 call, all right, which is currently trading at 12 cents. But how much was I able to sell it for? We'll take a look at my history, and that will tell us that I sold it for $14, right, on July 1st, which was Monday. So I made $14 in passive income. And now that is compounding my interest because I originally sold a put for 250 for $28. And now I'm selling a call on the same 250. I'm selling a call, which is giving me another $14. So that totals to $42 that I've made in less than a month of passive income, compounding my interest on the $250 that I've invested on Blackberry stock. And that gives me a total of 16.8% of interest that I've collected so far on this $250. So not a bad way to compound my interest there. And definitely way more than I would have received in a bank. Okay. So far this has been a good call for me. Now let's go into the Bitfarms put that I sold. All right. I also sold a Bitfarms put because as we can see, Bitfarms has also come down in price. It is currently at $2.52. So I also was able to sell a Bitfarm put on my $250, right? So I had to invest $250 to hold it as collateral, and I was able to make $20 from that. So that gave me 8% of interest. And also it allows me to hedge myself against a drop in the stock of Bitfarms, right? In case it drops any more than where it's at right now, which is $2.52. Okay, but let's take a look at my history here and we'll be able to verify how much I did sell that $2.50 put for. So sold a Bitfarm 250 put, expiring July 19th, and I made $20. So 20 plus $34 that I made on the Blackberry call gives me a total of $34 so far in passive income that I've made in the month of July. Now, I also, in last month, right, I sold this $3 put for $40, which allows me to buy the shares at 260. Okay, so notice that by selling this 250 put, I'm also hedging myself in case the stock price of Bitfarms falls even lower than 250. Since I received $20, I would really be buying them for $2.30, right? And this $3 put would allow me to buy the stock at $2.60 since I received $40 for it. So I'm hedging myself, and hopefully, if the stock goes up before July 19th, I will receive all of my money back from collateral, or at least I'll be able to buy another 100 shares of Bitfarms for $3, which will allow me to sell another covered call on it. All right, so that's what I'm doing here, ladies and gentlemen. That's what the will strategy allows me to do, to continue to compound the interest that I invest on the money that I invest into these companies. All right. All right, so now let's take a look at the news that came out on Bitfarms, right? The latest news that we got from them. Bitfarms provides June 2024 production and operations update. As we can see here, we'll see that they earned 189 Bitcoin, more than what they earned last month in May. They also increased and installed hash rate to 11.4 exahash of computing power. So this allows them to mine more Bitcoin every day with 10.4 exahash operational. Improved energy efficiency to 25 watts per terahash. Now, that means that basically they've lowered the cost of their energy, right? Before it was at 35 watts per terahash, now it's at 25. So they're lowering the cost of their energy. Strategic US expansion with 120 megawatt site, well suited. Now notice this interesting point here. Well suited for HPC AI. Now we know that they did add a new member of their board, which is Fannie Phillips, and she has a lot of knowledge in HPC AI. So this could be one way that she's able to show her value for the company. Okay, but let's keep reading the rest of this press release. 2025 power capacity target more than doubles to 648 megawatts, right? And they're still on track to deliver 21 exahash and 21 watts per terahash in 2024. So they're still on track to be able to mine more Bitcoin for less energy. All right, so that's what we like to hear. Let's go into this announcement here now. Here we see what they say here. We continue to make progress on our fleet upgrades and new facility constructions, having installed over 39,000 new miners and de-racked over 39,000 old miners so far this year. We exited the month with 11.4 exahash installed, 10.4 operational, and 25 watts per terahash efficiency, said Ben Gagnon, Chief Mining Officer. Upgrades at all of our Quebec facilities are now complete and have significantly expanded our hash rate and improved our energy efficiency and gross mining margins across our portfolio. In Paraguay, our Paso Pe facility was energized with 405 warehouses and 6 of 8 hydro containers fully operational, contributing 2.5 exahash with the remaining 0.6 exahash to be energized in July. Severe weather in June impacting both logistics and operations contributed to moderate delays and temporary underperformance of miners. So here we see the benefit of having more than one area of operations, right? So we know Bitfarms is geographically diversified, and that is why Riot wants to get their hands on them, right? Because Bitfarms has operations in 4 different parts of the world: Paraguay, Argentina, Canada, as well as the United States, and the 2 locations in the United States, right? PJM border, and also I believe they have another one somewhere else. I can't remember right now. But let's keep going into this press release. Executing on our strategy to cost effectively expand our U.S. operating footprint, Bitfarms entered into a new agreement to develop a 120 megawatt site in Sharon, Pennsylvania, situated strategically within the Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Maryland interconnection, the largest wholesale electricity market in the U.S. And in a deregulated state. This site offers access to competitively priced electricity supply with opportunities to participate in demand response and curtailment programs, positioning Bitfarms to improve its corporate electricity price. The site is well suited for high intensity computing beyond Bitcoin mining, including HPC, high performance computing, and AI, artificial intelligence services. Okay, now let's keep reading on, and we'll talk about this later. Philip Fortier, SVP of Corporate Development, stated, "We are confident that Sharon's operations in the PJM grid will provide long-term access to low-cost U.S. energy and flexible power trading options, in addition to revenue diversification opportunities. Importantly, PJM's rapid replacement of coal-powered plants is among the largest contributors to the reduction of greenhouse gas emissions in the U.S., rendering the opportunity both environmentally and economically sustainable. Given these significant advantages, we are actively engaged in assessing several opportunities to expand our presence within the attractive PJM region." So they are still looking and assessing for more opportunities for growth. So that's more great news here from Bitfarms. Leveraging our operational excellence and data center design expertise, we're poised to optimize this site and drive accretive growth, said Jeff Lucas, Chief Financial Officer. This brings our 2025 power capacity target to 648 megawatts, representing 109% growth from current capacity. With the Sharon site's ability to support 8 exahash, alongside our recent acquisition of an additional 100 megawatts in Paraguay, we are initiating 2025 guidance of over 35 exahash. As additional opportunities in our pipeline come to fruition, we will update both our contracted power capacity and our 2025 exahash target. We remain committed to pursuing similar strategic ventures aimed at delivering significant value to our shareholders. So yes, we see that even without a CEO, they have wonderful people here in place that are heading the ship here in Bitfarms that is driving this growth and also helping them to succeed in their growth targets. So wonderful news from Bitfarms in this press release. So going back to this HPC AI news, right? This is wonderful because it's going to help them to diversify their revenue stream in case that Bitcoin doesn't perform as well as everyone expects. Because we see AI companies are looking for data centers where they can operate with low power cost, renewable energy. And this is exactly what mining companies have. They have these types of infrastructure available to them already. So this announcement is letting us know that they will be able to stay in business and go well past the 2 years that Bitcoin is expected to have a bull cycle. If you want to know more about miners and which ones are still at a good price, I'm going to recommend this channel here, right? This is the channel of Sebastian, okay? He is an awesome guy. He goes into a lot of detail on his spreadsheets about each miner and their fundamentals. And so I'm going to add this one of his videos on the window at the end of this video because he's really going to help us see which miners are still at a good price. If you're interested in knowing where else you can invest your hard-earned cash on, which miners you'll be able to invest in and use the will strategy with. He's going to give you a lot of good ideas. So hopefully you guys can subscribe to his channel as well, and that will give you a lot of benefit. Well, that's it for today, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you're having a great week so far. I know a lot of people have the day off tomorrow, and a lot of people in Canada had the day off on Monday. They had a long 3-day weekend. I'm looking forward to this weekend because I'm gonna be going away. I'm gonna be visiting some of my family members in Connecticut, and so I don't know yet if I'm gonna be able to put another video soon, but hopefully I will be able to. Well, that is it for today, ladies and gentlemen. As always,
This has been another video from Dad's Market Stats. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like the video. If you know someone that can benefit from these videos, make sure to share it with them as well. Until next time, and remember, let's grow together.